Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Easy Learn. And today's topic is algebra, within which we're going to be doing simultaneous equations, also known as systems of equations. And we're going to be doing some practice today. If you haven't watched my systems of equations explanation video yet, you can pause right here, check the link in the description below, and then come back for the practice. So today's question is something like this. Alan and Connor have 6.7 pounds in total. Alan has 1.7 more than Connor. Let A be the amount of money Alan has and let C be the amount of money Connor has. Set up a pair of simultaneous equations and solve to find out how much each person gets. Now, in order to form two equations, first of all, you need to make sure that you understand the quantities involved. So we have A, we have C. One is for Alan, one is for Connor. Now it says A and C have 6.7 in total, which means that if I add A and C, I should be getting 6.7. So perhaps that is my first equation. My equation number one is A plus the C. If I add both the values, I am supposed to get 6.7. Now, equation number two is Alan has 1.7 more than Connor, which means that let's suppose if Connor had, let's say, zero point 0.3, then Alan would have 1.7 more than zero point 0.3 would mean that 1.7 added to zero point 0.3 would give you the answer for Alan. That would be, I think, 2 pounds. So if it says, but right now we don't have the value for Connor, we don't know what's the amount that Connor has. We just know that Connor is referred to as C, which means that if I want to figure out that how much Alan has, the second equation that I make is A, that is Alan, is equal to 1.7 more than Connor, means that 1.7 added to the value of Connor, which we don't know right now, that's a C. Now these are my two equations. A plus C equals 6.7 and A equals 1.7 plus C. Now we know that systems of equations can be solved using three ways, that is substitution, elimination, and graphing. Now in this particular question, graphing doesn't really make sense. Graphing is generally a more hectic method and it could only be used when there is, you know, information specifically related to a graph, but here we don't really need any graphs. Elimination has two steps to it. Either we should have a same base and we should have the opposite signs. But in this particular question, there is no such thing. It's not involved, it's not required because the equation already has one of the equations already has a specific subject, that is A, and A is equal to 1.7 plus C. So it's kind of already rearranged for us in a substitution manner so that we can just simply put in the A value in the first equation and figure out our C, which means that I can use the substitution method because A is already given to me as 1.7 plus C. All I gotta do is that I have to replace the A of the first equation with the information given to me here. So A plus C equals 6.7. Instead of the A, I can put in the second equation's information, that is 1.7 plus C, and another. Now this is the A that I replaced, and after that I still have a C here, so I'm going to write plus C equals 6.7. Now 1.7, a C and another C and a 6.7. Now there's one C and one C. 1 and 1 gives me 2. So that means it's 1.7 plus 2C is equal to 6.7. Now 1.7 is a number, so it cannot be added to 2C because C is a variable. So which means that I need to take my 1.7 to the other side. Now 1.7 is positive here. When it goes to the other side, it turns into negative. So I'm just going to do 2C is equal to 6.7 minus 1.7. Now when I do 6.7 minus 1.7, you can check that on your calculator. It gives me a 5. So 2C is equal to 5. Now because I have to find my C, I gotta take the 2 to the other side. Now 2 is in multiplication with the C. When it goes to the other side, it turns into division. So C is equal to 5 by 2. Now either I just say C is equal to 5 by 2, or 5 by 2 can also be written as 2.5. So C is equal to 2.5 pounds. Now that I have my C, it means that the value for Connor is 2.5 pounds. But we also need the other value. We also need to know that how much Alan has. And we already know one information that Alan, the value or the money for Alan is 1.7 more than Connor, which means 1.7 needs to be added to the value of Connor. So I'm going to do A equals 1.7 plus the new value plus the C that I already found out, that is 2.5. So now if you do 2.5 plus 1.7, that gives me 4.2, which means that the amount that Alan has is 4.2 pounds. I got my A, I got my C. I used my substitution method because I simply have A is equal to 1.7 plus C right from the beginning in my equation, in the equation that I made. So I can just simply use substitution, substitute the A value into the first equation, figure out my C. Once I have my C, put it back in and check for my A. So that's pretty much it. That's how you solve your systems of equations. Thank you so much for watching Easy Learn. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe my channel. If you have any questions, any confusions, you can drop them down in the comment section below. Thank you so much.